everybody and welcome to Yoga with Kate. Namaste to you all. I hope you're all fit and well. Today's class has been requested by one of my subscribers to talk about sciatica and postures that we can do to alleviate sciatic pain. Later on in my class, I will be using my roller here from Lululemon. Don't panic if you don't have one of these. You can use a rolled up towel or a pool noodle and that'd be totally sufficient. In this class, it will be suitable for pregnancies. However, there'll be postures that you can't do, so please listen to my directions clearly. If you've suffered with sciatic pain for a couple of weeks or more, I suggest you consulting with your doctor. Right, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get started now. We're going to lie on our mats. Please don't lie on your mats if you're over 20 weeks pregnant. I will give you a suitable alternative in a moment. So we're going to lie down on our mats. All we're going to do is clasp just underneath the right knee and pull that knee into the chest. So with the sciatic nerve, we're trying to stretch that nerve out. It's running through the piriformis and glute. So a lot of the work goes on in those buttocks. So we're just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Okay, here we're just going to switch sides. We're going to take the left knee into the chest, just to the outside of the chest, and pull that knee as tight in as you can. Okay, if you need to use your hands to come up to seated, we're going to pop our legs out in front. We're taking hold of the fleshy part of our bottoms. Now, please be aware of your body in this practice. There shouldn't be any sharp pain, a bit uncomfortable maybe in your sciatic area, but just see how you get on. Now, we're going to bend our right knee. We're going to pop that right foot to the inside of the left leg. Now, we're trying to keep that left leg as straight as you can. We're inhaling the arms up towards the ceiling, and we're coming forward and down, forward and down. Now, this is fine for pregnancy. Just don't squash your bum, please, and just staying there. Now, if you are in this posture and your knee doesn't meet the floor, you're trying to get that knee down towards the floor. Yet again, just a nice stretch in that right buttock. We're just staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and with control, up we come. And we're swapping those legs over. I know you may just have it in one side, but we're going to work both those sides. You're not lopsided. So popping that left foot to the inside of the thigh, we're inhaling the arms up, big stretch up, and yet again we're just coming forward and down, relax your head and neck, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up we come. Well done. Okay, we're going to come up to our hands and our knees now. We're going to do some lovely restorative postures, our cat and cow stretches. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. And for our cat stretch, we're tucking our bottom, head under, chin under. You're really squeezing your hands against the mat and you're trying to look at your tummy. You should find the top of your back goes up towards the ceiling. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then nice and slowly and controlled, you're pushing your bottom up, head up, chin up. Really squeeze those buttocks up to the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another cat stretch, so bottom under, head under, chin under, looking at your tummy. Squash those hands against the mat for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another one, bottom up, head up, chin up, looking up, staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to bring our spine back to neutral. We're going to take those knees as wide as you can. If you've got knee issues, please be careful here. Now, it's sinking your bottom down in between those heels. Now, if you're pregnant here, this is absolutely fine, but don't squash the bump. Coming on down. If you can and you're not pregnant, you're just resting your head down towards the mat. For a little bit more here, you're going to squish your hands against the mat and it will push your bottom tailbone further back down towards the floor. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to gently push our weight forward onto the elbows. We're going to bring our knees together and just rest back down in child's pose. If you've got your bump, okay, just come back up to seated. Okay, so nice and slowly, we're just uncurling, up we come, give your shoulders a lovely roll, back and down. Okay, we're coming up to our knees once more. We're going to pop the right foot to the outside of the right edge. Now walk it forward. You don't want a right angle on this leg. You want to sink down in those hips. Now, yet again, if you're pregnant, this is fine. Hands to the mat. If you can, you're sinking all the way down to those elbows. And you should really feel a big stretch going on in that right glute and the buttock. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, so we're going to take that right leg back. We're going to bring that left foot through to the outside. Yet again, really sinking down that left hip. Yet again, if you can, hands to the mat. If you can, dropping down to those elbows on the mat. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Use your hands to push yourself back up and just sit in seated. Okay, now King Pigeon pose is absolutely phenomenal. We've done a few warm-ups to get into that now. If you're pregnant, just be careful of your bump. So if you can start it in a downward facing dog, so tuck the toes under, it makes it a bit easier to come into this. We're going to swing the right leg through under the left. However, if you're pregnant, you can shuffle your foot in as you can. So we're going to take the right knee to the right outside edge of our mat. Our calf goes diagonally down. So that left heel is where your left hip bone is approximately. And we're trying to sink on down as much as we can. Obviously, if you're pregnant, you're going to need to stay up here like this. If you're not, you're going to come all the way down. Now, whilst you're in this posture, I want you to feel that right glute. If you don't feel it enough, move over to the right-hand side a little bit more and just sink on down there. This is one of the best postures for Sciatica. Just staying there. Nice deep breaths. Staying here, just another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Push yourself back up. We're going to swap those legs over. So if you can, you're yet again taking yourself into a downward facing dog. Tuck those toes under, and then you're swinging your left leg through under the right, left leg through under the right. So left knee to the left outside edge of your mat, calf diagonally down. So that left heel is where your right hip bone is approximately. Yet again, if you're pregnant, I'm afraid you'll have to stay up here so you're not squashing your bump. For everybody else, you're coming forward and down. Yet again, have a feel of how that's feeling in your left glute, your left buttock. If you're not feeling it enough, apply a little bit more pressure over to that left side. Nice deep breaths. Just staying there. Another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yet again, we're going to push ourselves back up. Well done. And take that knee back. Now, the next posture I'm going to show you isn't suitable for pregnancy, so please don't do this. Okay, you're lying on your mat. You're going to hook your right foot onto your left thigh, right foot onto the left thigh. And if you can, you're taking your right hand through. Okay, you're holding onto the back of that left thigh and you're coming down. If you can, you're taking your hands around the front, just underneath the knee, and pull in nice and tight. So this is working your sciatic nerve on the right side of your buttock. If you've got the issue there, staying there. Nice deep breaths. A few more breaths. Okay, just going to gently drop that foot down to the floor. We're going to swap those sides over yet again. As I said, we're going to do both sides. Doesn't matter which side your problem is. Taking the left hand through. Yet again, if you can't reach around the front of that right calf, take hold around the back of the right thigh and just try and pull that leg as tight into the body as possible. So this side, you should be feeling in the left glute. Pull it nice and tight. Nice deep breaths. And release. Well done. Now, if you're pregnant, the similar one we can do in that, you're taking hold of the fleshy part of your bottom, and for everybody else as well. So yet again, you're going to bend your left knee slightly. You're going to pop that right foot on the left buttock, and you're simply just trying to lift your bottom off the floor. Let that right knee drop down to the mat. Just staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Well done. So swap over those legs. So it's left foot onto the right thigh, left foot onto the right thigh. Yet again, if you can, just trying to pull your body up slightly. Don't worry how high you're off the floor if you're heavily pregnant. Staying there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Put those legs out in front. Give those knees a little wiggle if you can. Okay, on with the show. So we're going to be using our roller now. So suitable for pregnancies, similar to what we were just doing. If you are pregnant, please don't roll off your roller. Okay, so we're coming up again. So we're going to start off doing it on the left glute, the left side, so if you've got your problem there. Okay, so what we're doing, the side you're using a roller, you're bending that left knee, popping the foot onto your thigh if you can. Now, this is where the fun begins. You're getting your roller underneath that buttock. Now, to get it right into that sciatic nerve, you're going to push that left knee down towards the floor. So you see the angle on my hips. Okay, and it's nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Could be a little bit uncomfortable for you here. And we don't want to overdo it. Just about 30 seconds on each side. So staying there. Nice deep breaths. So it's more sort of on the outside edge of that buttock. Well done. And to come off, you just simply roll down. Okay, so other side now. So placing your roller where it is, taking your right foot onto your left thigh. Yet again, get your roller in position. Okay, don't roll off your roller. Yet again, using those hands, arms. So once you're on that roller, yet again, squeezing that right knee down this time towards the right side. So you're angling your hips towards the right, really gets to the side of that glute where the sciatic nerve is. So again, not overdoing it, nice and gentle. Nice deep breaths. I know it's a fair workout for your arms as well. Last few breaths here, keep rolling. And down we come. Well done. To finish off with, we're going to pop our legs out in front, take hold of the fleshy part of your bottom, pull it back. So we're just going to take the soles of the feet together. Now, don't worry if you're not super flexible, you're holding on to those feet. Elbows drop to the outsides of the calves if you're pregnant. Yet again, don't squash or bump, and we're just coming forward and down, forward and down. Here you can do a gentle rock from side to side. Okay, so nice and slowly up we come. Put your legs out in front, give your shoulders a last lovely roll back and down. And well done to you. So thank you very much for watching this. If you're doing this class, just a little bit of this daily, especially the king pigeon we were doing, really helps alleviate those sciatic symptoms. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments down below, I'd like to hear how you get on with this class. If you could like, subscribe and share, that'd be much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Om Shanti, which is peace.